All right, y'all, I changed the light bulbs. Could you die? For those of you who've been watching the saga of The Office, oh my gosh, I had my first meeting in here today. Don't worry, I put that, anyway, we'll talk about that later. The lighting is terrible, but the chair was pretty comfy. All right, here we are. This door is hanging weird on the hinges. That's why it is scraping on the floor. I don't know if it happened when the painters painted or what, because for the first time in my life, I did have someone paint the house instead of doing it myself. I did not have time with the move and packing. We'll see. I don't know how often I'll be doing Zoom meetings in here. I have anywhere from 1 to 6 meetings online a day, depending on what's going on. Sometimes 0, but usually not 0. Anyway, let's flip around again. All right, I zhuzhed the shelf just a smidge. Also, I put my hair up to dry last night to sleep when it was still slightly damp. So this is what we're dealing with. But would you look at that cuteness? Isn't that, okay, I have to put that there. Isn't that the cutest little thing you ever did see? I decided to do the thing. So this room has this, it has this cutie. I went ahead and did that because why not? Updated those. This, oh my gosh, I love it because it didn't have a toilet paper holder. That is just extra. And I haven't put any decor in here yet, but I have a feeling I have a shelf that I want to put there. I was going to put it in the office, but I think it might look really good there. We are not here about this room. This is just a detour on the way to the garage to get the stepladder. Sorry. All right, so hopefully you can't hear the music in the background. If so, I need to refilm this or do a voiceover. Anyway, this is too short. So let me go grab the taller stepladder and we will get to work. All right, we're going into the garage, but we're not talking about it. Look, it's a garage. We're totally not discussing it. That I'm trying to get rid of, but also, okay, so this is one of the lamps here, which, oh, could you die? It's gorgeous. I'm gonna need extra hands here. So let's get the stepladder first. We're gonna clean that chair eventually. I hope, but maybe not. It might go away if I can't get it clean. Ew. Speaking of extra hands needed, let's see. Can I do this without breaking anything? Oh, not bad. I have to repair this. I got it for free and it's gorgeous and huge, but it needed glue on the corners already and that popped off. Down there. This is just light. In a tragic shelf falling down accident at the farm. We're not going to talk about it. Ew. Is that spiderweb? Is it just fuzz? Maybe both. I might need to dust this, but we're bringing it with us now. Okay. Oh my gosh. Can I get through here? Maybe. We got this. Decor to put places. This, unfortunately, came without feet. It's going into the laundry room, which is kind of holding up the setting of the whole laundry room thing. Apparently we're just talking about everything, but that's okay. It'll get there. I got those 2 tables and I might be donating them, selling them otherwise, because I may have gotten a few too many side tables and what I really need is a nightstand, and neither of those are great for a nightstand. Okay, my phone just refused to record some more, so I'm trying to offload some photos, videos to a little flashy drive thing. It's not working. So I deleted a whole bunch of things so I could record this. So I'm going to go hang some stuff up and then you don't get to watch me acting like a fool. We'll just look at it after I've got the hook in the ceiling because I'm hoping this will actually transfer. Wish me luck. I still haven't cleared enough space off the phone to actually film anything. While my phone is still letting me record a second, I want to turn on the light and show you. All right, would you look at this mechanism? Could you just... Oh, I am so in love. Great Facebook Marketplace find. At least I think so. Let me know what you think. And we'll decorate some more in just a minute. And I'm thinking I want something quite large here, which we're gonna have to go dig out of the garage, which is going to be scary because there's lots of art in there. And I think the 2 pieces I want to try here are at the very back of the stacks. We might have to do that tomorrow. It's dark out now. Oh, almost dark. Hold on.
Ooh, I have something with my truck. Hold on, let me get
All right, this is a corner of art. Ooh, I forgot I had this. Oh my gosh, look at that lampshade. It's so gorgeous. I got that for a long time ago. All right, so here, see that big piece against the wall right back there? That is one of the pieces. And that little touch of reddy orange down there, that is the other piece. Oh, okay, that's gonna take a miracle to get to those. One. Okay, I don't know what you can see. Probably not a good angle, hold on. All right, this, maybe just like a little bit too much of a tone on tone moment. Okay, wild card, hold on. How do you feel about this? It's gonna leave more room for a gallery wall as opposed to a full statement piece because it's smaller than at least a big piece. The other one's more narrow, so that also has room for some gallery around it. But this might be an interesting color pop despite the black border. Okay, we're taking it in too. Hold on. Okay, I'm super excited we got those out. I'm not ready really to be hanging the art, but having one room that's really looking good-ish, in my opinion, is very exciting. The rest of the house is gonna take a minute because I have a lot of decor and art to unpack. So much vintage, so much vintage. Anyway, we're gonna go, I guess I'll put a nail in the wall, a heavy duty one, and we'll go see how those look. Why not? Can't hurt unless something falls, in which case I didn't do it. I mean, I totally did, but it's fine. We won't tell anyone. It's just us and the internet. Okay, it's not ideal, but we're gonna use the printer stand for a shelf, a display shelf for the moment, because they're all different sizes. So where I hang them would have to be different, and I don't want to put that many holes in the wall. I mean, I know I have spackle and touch-up paint, and I know how to use both, but let's not make it harder than it has to be. So I'm gonna prop them up on the shelf. We're gonna look at them, and I will not hang until I hear what you have to say. So please let me know. I know a lot of you are watching, but not leaving comments. If you would like to leave a comment, I would love to hear your opinion. You used to be able to put little poll things up, but I don't think you can do that anymore. In any case, let's try this. All right, option one. It looks better in person than it. Ooh, option two. I do like the color pop. Oh, I don't know. Let me know. 1, 2, or 3. What do you think? Again, this is not the color pop. All right, this is what we have assembled so far as potentially belonging in this room. Some things I know for certain, like that thing, gorgeous. Oh my gosh, I missed an amazing mirror at the half off sale at the thrift. I'm so upset. But ooh, look at those. Aren't they adorable? Needlepoint, fabulous. This may go in this room. I'm trying to decide if this is like a birds and boats theme, if we're just putting whatever I randomly feel like, because I think the cactus is going in here. It's gonna look really good with the colors. So it doesn't go with birds and boats, but you know, there are birds in the desert. I still have to decide between this and that on the wall. The problem with this beauty is this is what was on the back to hang it with, and it was held on by 2 very not secure nails. In fact, they popped, the head of one popped right through there, and the other one was just bent like this, holding it on. There we go. That was one, that was the other. Obviously, this was added to the frame. It could use just a few more. It wasn't perfectly stretched. And I don't have any nails that are short enough to go through. Like, that was the problem with those nails, is they were too long. They were gonna poke through this and then poke through to get the canvas. So I did order a hanging kit, and I have to see if I can figure that out. Wish me luck. All right, this is what we have. Picture hanging kit. It holds up to 30 pounds. Hopefully its strength is stronger than its grammar. All right, she's not pretty, but she's done. Got that thing on there, both sides. We'll see if it holds. I have got my heavy duty picture hanger there, and unbeknownst to me, I hit a stud, which is even better. So we should be good to go. I'm gonna hang this thing. We have made some serious progress. I'm so excited. You will notice something is missing there because I didn't anchor it and then I fiddled with it too much. It would have been fun if I hadn't fiddled with it, but I fiddled and I faddled and it fell. Luckily, it was not a tragedy. That little piece did get bent out slightly, but otherwise the lamp is fine and I will fix it. But this is what we're dealing with. Oops, hello. Over here. Can I get back farther? I was trying to get rid of this, but then I started sorting mail and it's now midnight. I am liking that a lot. I feel like we need one more piece either there or there for now. I wasn't sure, but I did it and I kind of love it. And I need to obviously get everything out of here. Wow. Okay. This light, it's either like, does it need to be higher? Does it need to be lower? Like standing, it looks great. Maybe from this thing, I don't know. But we're almost there. We have an office. I'm loving it. There's still some room to add more pieces. Like right now that the door is closed, I feel like that corner over there is very naked. Tackling the rest of the stuff out. I had such a good space cleared. I had so many things like boxes broken down and unpacked. And then I decided I wanted to organize the garage and try to get my truck a place to park in the garage. So then I had to move boxes in here. It was a thing. So I'm probably not going to film me unboxing lots of boxes and unpacking a whole house because that takes a lot of time. And most of you probably aren't interested in that. If you are interested, let me know and I'll show you more because I've filmed more. But it's just, I'm going to speed through it all. And you probably already seen it sped through. So now you're at the end and you're like, Amy, you already did that. Why are you telling? Well, because I didn't film this in order. This is the end and that was the beginning. But there we go. So I'd love to use any funds that I make from the YouTube to make sure that my nonprofit folks can keep giving kids snacks after school. So if you could leave a comment, do all of the things that help the algorithm know that people actually care about watching this stuff, that would be swell. And maybe then other people who care about watching this kind of stuff would, and don't mind me being chatty and frizzy haired and not putting on the makeup to film because I ain't got time for that. Also, these green pants, when I saw that, I don't usually dress up to unpack a house. And so then I put on the sweats and I was like, what shirt? And I'm like, hey, this shirt has green in it. And I'll put it on and it's not a good look. It's really not, but I still didn't change because I ain't got time for that. I do got time for you and I really appreciate you being here and spending a little of your valuable time with me. I hope everything is going well, like I said before, because I am rambling and I'm going to keep rambling because it's that time of night. Anyway, I will see you later, alligators. Bye.